Hello, CS family. Welcome back to my channel, Chantel Stuff. It's your girl, Chantel here, your hostess with the mostest, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop a video. Hop into those comments, please, and let a sister know what's on your mind. Also, share this video with anyone and everyone. I hope that you all are having a phenomenal day on today. I wanted to get on here and talk to you a little bit about beware of credit counseling companies, right? Beware, be very aware, beware of credit counseling companies. Some of these companies out here, I'm not saying that they're all the devil, that they're all bad, that they're all going to be lying to you, and that they're all just going to be stripping money from you and not going to be doing, work for the work for you that they promised and all of that. I'm not saying that there's not some legitimate ones out there, right? So let's just get that disclaimer out there. Not saying that they're not. There's great people out there doing great work to help you out there as far as your credit goes. But there's also people out there that's doing, all that they can do to just take money from you, right? Just to make a dollar off of you. They'll promise you all of these, give you all of these promises saying that we can clean that credit up for you for what they consider a small fee. The lowest fee that I've encountered with someone that I had to help clean up their credit after they trusted a credit counseling company and paid them was $1,450, right? $1,450 is what they paid them to fix their credit for them. Now, mind you, this particular person's credit was not even that bad, right? Wasn't that bad. It was nothing that they could not do themselves with the right counseling guidance and the right plan, right? If they would have come to the financial institution first and spoke to the professional about what can I do to fix this, right? This credit. So all they had going on, they had a few collections, unpaid collections. They had a lot of credit cards, right? And they had higher balances on them, which of course takes your score, against that limit. And a few of them, they did have a couple 30-day lates, which, you got to recover for those because those hit you pretty hard. And I think that's pretty much all that they had out there, right? So their unsecured debt ratio was just high and the score was low because of all of those things, right? So what they told them that they would do, we'll clean this up for you so that way that score will jump up for you and you can go out there and get whatever that loan is that you're trying to get, right? So if you're trying to refinance and get a lower rate to get a lower payment, or if you're trying to purchase a home, you're trying to do whatever that is, this particular person was wanting to buy a home, okay? So they paid the credit counseling company promised all of these promises. What they had them do is this: after they signed that dotted line, the credit counseling company sent out letters to all of their creditors saying that this person was saying, this isn't my debt, right? And legally, they have a certain amount of time to respond to the letter, most say 2 weeks. And if that financial institution have not responded in 2 weeks, then that credit counseling company could go and then have those items removed from their credit report by putting in that request with Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion, the three major credit reporting agencies, right? And so they'll give you like they'll give you like a little, I don't know if you want to call it it's a chart, and they'll give you the different levels of letters that they're going to send out. We're going to send out this letter on this day. We're going to send out this letter on this week, and to the financial institution saying, hey, this is from you, like it's you saying it, this is not my debt. And they have different levels on that chart of a timeline of when they're going to send out these letters. By the time they get to that last letter, that's when that financial institution, and this is just the chart that I saw, this is just the credit counseling company's information that I saw, saying that this isn't my debt. 2 weeks later you don't respond, then that's when they're going in and having that stuff removed, and they're asking you for $1,450, $1,450 to do this for you, right? First of all, you're lying. you're lying because you know that that's your debt. So you already know out the gate, if you have to lie, is something wrong with that. It's not going to be good for you. Now, so what they hope is this, that all of that stuff will get removed, your score will go up, and then within the sweet spot before you get caught in your lies and before you end up in court and finding yourself being prosecuted and your wages garnished, that you can get the loan that you were wanting to get, right? But if you don't hit that sweet spot, you're gonna be in trouble, right? So this particular person missed the sweet spot, didn't get it, and they were like, okay, they came to me, was like, hey, oh, they wanted two things. Sorry, they were trying to get a home and a credit card from me. So by the time they came to me and they said they did these things, they were ready, right? And I was like, well, I'll put the credit. I was like, okay, so we still need to do a little bit of work first before, I'll finance you. And they were like, wait a minute. My credit is good now. It should be good now because I paid this credit counseling company to do this. I was like, first of all, anything that you're paying them for, you can do yourself. I can teach you how to do this yourself, do it the right way, and how to make that change permanent for you instead of temporary, right? And so I explained to them what happened. Not to say the credit counseling company didn't send some of those things out, because guess what? We were one of the lenders already anyway. So we received letters, we received the letters when those things are sent out to us too. So we respond, and it's a shame because they're not telling you, the truth. They're not telling you that if it does work, it's only temporary. Regardless, it's temporary anyway, that this is a temporary fix, right? That we're just putting a little Band-Aid on something. Matter of fact, it's all just so bad that it's hard for me to even make it sound like any of it is good, because it's not. Because any time that you have to be deceitful, when you're deceiving someone, you're lying to someone, it's already a done deal, right? It's a wrap. It's all bad. It's the whole situation is something that you don't want to go into. And you have to be careful, because now you've wasted your money with them, right? And now you're going to owe more money, because now these different financial institutions that you did owe and that you said it wasn't yours, right? They're going to come back after you, and you're going to have penalties and interest and late fees and all of this other stuff added. You're going to have lawyer fees and court costs, all of this stuff added to the dang debt. And then some of it was not even in collections, right? So now not only is it under your public records, it's not a collection, it's a judgment, through the courts. And so a lot of people are in really bad, positions because they trusted some of these companies. I've had, people trust them and go into some of them, and they're paying, they tell them, through the credit counseling company, they can clean up debt. Also, that they can consolidate debt and things for them too, and that they can save them money. Well, I had one person, they went and had one of these companies consolidate their debt. And they literally just, they didn't have a lot of debt. It wasn't even 10 grand, right? But they consolidated the debt, and they were paying them a little over $500 a month, and they were supposed to have this debt eliminated, after 36 months. Well, they're 60 months in and like, okay, why is this debt not going anywhere? Why am I still paying this company? Well, the interest rate wasn't what they said it was going to be. The term wasn't what they said it was going to be. They made a lot of promises that they did not keep. You have to beware of this stuff. You have to get to dig and vet these companies. Ask them the questions that you need. Ask them the hard questions. Okay, tell me the details. What are you going to do? Right? Tell me, how is this going to work? Right? Help me think this so that this can make sense to me. Tell me, right? Ask the right questions. Make them come with it. And if you don't like what you hear, or it sounds kind of fishy, take that information to your financial institution and ask, hey, is this a good idea for me? Okay, so I have had several people come to me and say, this is what I'm thinking about, and this is the company I'm thinking about using. And that person was in front of the 8-ball, which is awesome. And I just let them know, this is not something that you want to do. Even if it was legitimate and if it was going to work for you, you still want to save your $1,450 or $2 grand. Keep that in your pocket and let me teach you how to do this for yourself. Right? And you save all that money. Matter of fact, you can use some of that money to eliminate your debt, right? To get yourself in a better place, to get that credit score where you need it to be. Beware of these companies. These companies are out here just like anybody else trying to make money, but sometimes they're taking advantage of you because they know that you're desperate. You really need and want what you want. And so they're going to, some of them will take, advantage of you. You have to be very, very careful. But just make sure you know you know what you know for sure that this company is a good company and that they're going to do what they say that they're going to do. But I say this, beware of credit counseling companies. Hopefully this video helps somebody out today. You know, if you feel like you got a gem in this, pass this gem on to somebody else. Share this video with somebody else. This may be the video that helps that person make the right decision for them. Help that person keep themselves from going into that bad situation with a bad credit counseling company. So hopefully, again, this video helped somebody out. Hopefully this video made somebody feel better and lifted somebody up. I will see you all on the next video. Deuces.